But if you don't have a great product and you want one, either because you're an existing business and you want another product, or you're new to business and you want to start a business, how do you find a great product, and where do you look to find a great product? And there's no magic formula here. I look for something that I call a hole in the marketplace. A hole in the marketplace is a need or a want that's out there that isn't really being met. So if you have a business, how do you know if you have a great product? And this answer is really pretty simple. You can measure for it. You can find out how many people know about your product. You can find out how many of those people need it, how many of those people want it, and you can certainly measure the number of customers you have and find out to a pretty good extent whether they're satisfied or not. If you score good marks in these 4 areas, I'm going to tell you you've got a good to great product, and you should have a big smile on your face. If you don't score well in these 4 areas, find the area that you need attention, where you have to pay some attention, and come up with a plan to improve the situation. For many of you in business, the problem is that you've got a potentially great product, but not very many people know about it. And we will get to that later in Barney's Business Basics. This is a common problem, and it's something that almost every business needs to address. But if you don't have a great product and you want one, either because you're an existing business and you want another product, or you're new to business and you want to start a business, how do you find a great product, and where do you look to find a great product? And there's no magic formula here. I look for something that I call a hole in the marketplace. A hole in the marketplace is a need or a want that's out there that isn't really being met. And where do the ideas for those holes come from for satisfying that need in the marketplace? Often it comes as an impulse. Sometimes it's a negative impulse. You see something you don't like and you say to yourself, why doesn't somebody come up with a blank that would fix this problem? And that's sometimes where the best ideas are born. There are so many different stories of what has become a great product, but one way for you to familiarize yourself with this subject is to list 10 or 15 companies that have great products and ask yourself, what need did they fill? How is it that people responded to this product? A good way to get there going forward for you is to have a brainstorm exercise. And I find that these kinds of exercises are best with a small group. If I try and do it by myself, I come up with a limited number of things. But if I do this with a small group of people, I find that I can come up with a lot more things. I like the idea of a business model canvas as presented in the book, Business Model Generation. I'm going to hold it up here for you. Let's see if there, Business Model Generation. It's written by Alexander Osterwalder and Yves Pigneur. This is a great book. It does more than talk about finding a business idea or finding a good product. It also talks about how you bring it to market and how you run your business. But their idea is that you use a canvas, and it's a canvas with a structure. And what's nice about that is it's a really good way of sharing your ideas with other people. So if you're serious about starting a business or you want to find a good product, I suggest that buying this book, Business Model Generation, is a great place to start. Okay, that's it for how do I find a great product.